Hello everyone, this is February the 8th, 2023. The time is 11:15 a.m. and it is 1 degree Celsius here in downtown Halifax. I am at the corner of South Park and Spring Garden Road, and you can see I'm right across the street from Public Gardens. So I'm going to take a walk through there first, and then we'll see where we end up after that, okay? So, Spring Garden Road and South Park is where Public Gardens, the main gate is. Right here, main gate. Whoops, sorry, hit a cable there. All right, through the park we go. It doesn't know what to do today. If it's going to be cold, warm, snow, rain. Hopefully I don't get any rain because I didn't bring my umbrella today. I got my rain jacket on, but at the last minute I took off without my umbrella. So hopefully it doesn't rain until I get my video made. With any luck, that's how it will work. I'll get my video made before it does anything. Maybe it won't do anything. I looked at the weather and it just said 30% chance of precipitation today, so it might be all right. Well, it looks pretty isolated in here today, don't it? There's nobody here but me, I don't think. I might meet somebody else on the way through here, but it's pretty calm in here. The good thing is there's no wind. I was battling wind yesterday, and today there's no wind. So, good for that. We should be able to have a nice long video today if everything goes good, because it's a little warmer, so my battery might last a little longer. And I was out yesterday, it was so cold, my battery went dead in a half an hour. And let's go around this way. So I had to cut my video short in a half an hour because my battery went dead. My phone's getting old, I guess now. I'm soon going to have to upgrade again. And this little slippery right here, there's some ice mixed with the ground. Look at this, all froze over now. It was open all winter. Now it's froze. But that looks good too. It's all the beauty and everything, regardless of if it's froze or not, or snow or no snow. There's beauty in everything. I find even those trees without any leaves on them, just the way they look against the sky, there's beauty in that. There's beauty everywhere, you just have to see it, right? Well, we'll walk through the park, and I'm not sure where we'll go from here, but I walked by the skating oval last video and did a little shot of that right before my battery died. As I was getting over there, the sign came on my phone. You do something with your phone because it's going to be going dead. You only got so many minutes, like something like 3 or 4 minutes left on my battery. So I had time to do a little bit of video of the oval, the skating oval over there, and then it went dead. So that was it. That was all I could do. So I had about a half an hour video before my phone quit. But the warmer it is, the better my battery lasts. So it just might make it a little bit longer today. And I do have a spare battery, but the cable I was using before broke, and I had to go to a smaller cable, and it won't reach to my battery in my pocket. If I put my battery in my pocket, my cable won't reach to my phone. That's the problem, why I can't go direct from my battery. So I got to get another longer cable. So then I can rig myself up with my cable, and my battery won't go dead. But I'm hoping to get a new phone before too long, and it won't be this week or the next, but soon, I hope. Well, the last time I walked through here, I went straight through the next burial ground there, but I'm not going to go that way today. We're going to do something different, I guess. Just changing hands here. There we go. Well, for those of you that don't know, I gotta mention this another time or two, so I let everybody know. I have made it to my 1,000 subscribers, and like I said, you won't get rich doing this unless maybe if you want to spend 10 hours a day, every day, 7 days a week, you might do pretty good, but I'm only a part-time guy because I got a family and I can't spend that long at it. So, anyway, I opened up a special account, and my first $2.50 went in my account yesterday. So, and I just get on here, so I think I'm at 1,010 subscribers. So I'm starting to see some revenue, and we'll see what it adds up to in a month. It might turn out to be more than I think, but that was only a day, and there was $2.50 something in there. So that was $2.50, not $2.50. That was $2.50. But that was like 3 videos or something that they had calculated right then. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting to get rich, but hey, anything's good, right? I did it for 2.5 years and didn't make anything, so it was a labor of love. So it's all right if I don't get rich at it. I'm making something. It will help buy the coffee, right? Yeah. Okay. So I am still on. Let's see. I cut up through the park. I'm not to Roby yet. I'm one street down from Roby. But we'll see where my feet take me. Museum of Natural History. We went there. Oh, just. I think it was before the pandemic. I believe I think that was the next, right after we went there. They closed it the next week for the pandemic. We just got in there. That's when they had the Egyptian mummies and stuff in there. That was interesting. Nova Scotia Museum of Natural History. That was interesting. That would be one of our hospitals right there. The Halifax Infirmary. I think it's called Halifax Infirmary, yeah, right there. It's on Halifax Infirmary. I remember when they built that walkway across there. That's new. That was only built about, I don't know. I think they were working on it a year ago. So that's new. I think, yeah, this building right here is a parking lot. The whole building is a parking lot for the hospital. And you can get out of your car, and even if it's snowing or raining, you can park in there. You go up in that walkway right over to the hospital, and you don't have to worry about the weather. It's all glassed in, the lights probably heated. It's great. And it's a brand new facility. It hasn't been open very long. Let's see what they charge. First hour, $3. Second hour, $3. Third hour, $2.50. So if you stay 3 hours, you're $7.50. And each additional half hour is $1 after that. And it's only $4 on the weekend. Maximum is $14.50 daily. Maximum on the weekend is $4. So it's a great place to park on the weekend. Summer Street Parkade. That's what we're on, Summer Street. Okay. We are on Summer Street. And we are in the Halifax Common area, where there's all kinds of different things here to do. Well, the stuff here, that's the area, not exactly there yet, but almost where the skating oval is, where I was yesterday when my phone went dead. Hopefully that's not the case today. All right, I'm gonna push this button and we'll take Bell Street. There we go. As soon as it's turning green, we'll take Bell Street across here, which I can't do right now. But I could go this way. Oh, too late now. We'll go this way. We will go this way. On the corner of Bell and Summer Street. Okay. All right, we're walking towards Quinpool, right where those buildings are up there. Those tall buildings, that's Quinpool Road right there. So we're heading for that area. And they got a fence around this area. It looks like they're going to build something perhaps right here. There's a construction trailer in there. And a big piece of ground to build on. So if they're building anything, it will have to do with the hospital. They'll be adding something to the hospital if they build anything. So we'll wait and see where that goes, okay? If I learn something about it, I will let you folks know. Okay, now we're heading towards Quinpool. I might take a walk up Quinpool today. Why not? I haven't been up there for a while. Haven't been up Quinpool Road for a little while. I just might go up that way. Something getting built right there. Not sure what it is. Probably something to do with sports and the parks and stuff around here, more than likely. That's probably what it is. That lady I just met looks like she had cataract surgery. She had a patch like I had when I had my cataracts removed. It's not that bad. Well, like it's what it is. It's a little inconvenience. That's all it is, getting cataracts removed. It's not a... It's barely a surgery. It is a surgery. You do have to be careful after, not to get infection in your eye. But that's about the riskiest part of the whole thing is after the surgery, being careful not to get infection. We're still by the Halifax common area, but we're gradually moving away from this. And I'm going to walk up Quinpool a ways. Then we'll see where we go from there. That building right there is the Atlantic Hotel. I remember way back, that was a Holiday Inn. Remember the Holiday Inn? Anybody remember those? I don't think they exist anymore. But that was a Holiday Inn way back, long time ago. I think in the 70s, maybe. I haven't lived here all these years. I spent half my life in Ontario, but I did live here temporarily a few times back in the 70s and maybe 80s briefly. I better run so I don't hold anybody up here. There we go. And there's a new building going up right there. It's going to be a tall condo tower, and I suppose some businesses at the bottom, all that stuff. So there you go, another one rising. Did you know that last year 30,000 people moved to Halifax? Did you know that? I just looked at reading that this morning. There was, if I might not get my figures exactly right here, but it'd be close. It was from out of the country, international people kept moving here, was about, I think it was around 17, 18,000 people. And the rest were from provinces like Ontario and Quebec and Newfoundland and British Columbia, Manitoba, places like that. That's what accounted for the rest of the people. We were here before that, so why not count it? We came here in 2018. July, the end of July 2018, 1st of August. That's when we moved in our apartment, 1st of August. We left Ontario on the 30th of July. Well, I'm walking on Quinpool, heading west. I'm hoping my battery stays good until I get a nice long video made today. It's not near as cold as it was yesterday, so it just might hold up. It was 100% when I started my video today because I stopped at Tim Hortons and I listen to some music on my radio and on my phone, and I have my battery plugged in. So even though I'm using it, it gained, and when it hit 100%, then I decided to hit the road and start my video. So I was already here, and I was at 100% on my battery, so it should last a little longer. There's the Dilly Dally Cafe. It looks really busy too. I just had a coffee, so I'm not going to go there now, but one day I will. I'm at Vernon Street, for those that want to know. Vernon and Quinpool. And the Quinpool Center is right there. You got some eating places and supermarket and drugstore and a few other things. And that's Quinpool Center. It says right there, Wendy's, Scotiabank, Shoppers, Atlantic Superstore, and Atlantic Cat Hospital. So you can take your sick cat there. Well, so far no rain, everything's good. No wind, gotta love that. Quinpool is a nice street. It's not super long, but there's a lot of nice businesses here, coffee shops, restaurants. Places to eat. There's a few banks on the street. Our bank is here, the TD. There's Scotiabank. I'm not sure what else is here. But there's at least 2 banks, maybe more, on the street. Yeah, it's a nice walking street. Lots of things here. Wahoo kicker snap. When in doubt, pedal it out. Pedal it out in. Okay, it's a bicycle shop, I guess. Physiotherapy, massage therapy. Well, I'm at 24 minutes. Battery's still holding up yet. That's good. If it ever says it's going to quit, I'll sign off ahead of time so I can get that in before it quits. But it's a little warmer today, so it just might be okay. The last few days were quite cold. The weekend was extremely cold, which I didn't try to do a video, except we did a driving video. It was way too cold to walk. So that was the day so I think it was Saturday night, we drove around, or it could be a Friday night, maybe it's Friday night. One or the other, we drove around the Bedford Basin and different places. And I made a nice video in the car because it was way too cold to do anything outside. you'd freeze your hands, and my phone, my battery lasts about 10 minutes in that cold. So that's what we did. That's what I do on days when I want to make a video and it's too cold, or it's pouring rain or something, or the wind's blowing really hard. We do a driving video. That's always good. Yeah, on the nice days, I don't usually do driving videos because I like to get out and walk. But some days you just can't. You can't do that because the weather and the conditions aren't good for making videos. You can walk in it if you want, but you can't make videos because the wind blowing your microphone is an awful racket. As you know, a few people have done that, and I've been one of them that had windy videos before, and they don't sound very good. So soon I'm going to make a left turn and get off of this busy street, and we'll take a residential street, okay? Let's go this way. Okay, I'm going to make a left right here. And I'm looking for the street sign so I can tell you what the name of the street is. It's Preston Street, which is a residential street, much quieter than Quinpool, which means I can walk along here now and I don't have to raise my voice to be heard above the traffic. Hopefully somebody out there that's watching this video, maybe you live in this neighborhood. Maybe you used to live in this neighborhood and you'll recognize your place. That's always nice when people tell me that. I walk by their house where they grew up as a child and now they live in Ontario or British Columbia or something, and they got to see their old place. That's always nice. So if that's the case, be sure to let me know. So I'll know I was able to help you with the old memories of where you lived, okay? This looks like a nice place to live right here. I don't know if it's apartments or condos, but it's beautiful. You come right down the stairs onto the sidewalk, and they all got nice patios closed in on the top. Look at that. Nice, beautiful patios up there. I'm not sure if they're condos or you can rent there, but they're beautiful on Preston Street. Very nice. Very nice place to live. And it looks like they're 3-story high. You go in the bottom, then you got a balcony area, and then probably bedrooms and bathrooms, stuff like that on the top floor. But it looks like, I love it. Very nice. Well, we'll keep on going down Preston Street for a while. And then we'll head back towards the city. And that ought to be a nice long video, providing my battery holds up, which I hope it does. I switch hands once in a while just to give my hand a break. There. I'm walking south now and heading towards the south end. Halifax Central Junior High School. Looks pretty old. It was built in 1949. I saw the stone in there, where the cornerstone where they had the date when that was built. 1949. That looks pretty old. It could use a facelift. $1949. Of course, the schools where I went to school are still in existence. And I was born in 51. I started the school in 57, but those schools were built a while when I went there, so they're probably that old too. And they're still there. But they don't look as bad as that one. That one looks a little rough around the edges there, but well, I'm still on Preston Street yet. We'll be making a turn and heading east before long. Jubilee Street. My friend Mike, I know you lived in this area before, so I'll go down Jubilee Street. And I believe that's the street your house was on back at one time when you lived in Halifax. So we'll take a walk down Jubilee Street. Just for you, Mike. There we go. The Jubilee Junction convenience store is here. Maybe it was here when you were in this area. I don't know, it's hard to say. Some things last a long time and some things change quickly. Somebody starts a store and a year later they sell it. So hard to say. So we're on Jubilee Street now. We'll take it. I don't know how far we'll go on it. We'll see. Yeah, we're in the plus this morning. It was +2, and then I noticed it dropped to +1. But it was still plus. So my battery should do a lot better than it did the last video. Because that was cold that day. It was very cold and the wind was blowing, making it colder. Today, very nice. I wouldn't call it beach weather or park weather, but it's not bad for early February, the 8th of February, not bad at all. Jubilee and Walnut is where we are. I'm walking back towards Roby. I'm not sure what we'll do between here and downtown again, or how far we'll go. We'll see. I don't want to go too long because bore you to death before you get finished watching it. But yeah, I try not to go over an hour because an hour is a good long video. But if anybody used to live in Halifax and they're out west and they've been out there for a while, it can be really nice to watch an hour-long video of the city where they grew up. You see residential streets and different things. There is the La Merchant St. Thomas Elementary School Park, Jubilee Road entrance. That's a mouthful. So we're making our way towards Roby. I might walk to Roby. We'll see. And then we'll take a different street than Spring Garden. We're going back. We'll take something a little different. So I started right there on the corner, if you remember, right by Public Gardens. And we won't be taking the same route back. We'll be taking something different, okay? Nothing but top quality walks here with me. We just give you the best walks. Anybody can show you Spring Garden Road and Barrington and Doddington. But I get down into the residential too. We show you the streets and the small streets and show you little things. Sometimes we get good interviews on the street. Not all the time, but sometimes. And that's what I like to do. I like to find something out of the ordinary for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But we try. And I try to keep you informed of what street you're on and what street I'm crossing. I would tell you this one, but there's no name on the sign. The sign's missing. Let me turn around and see if there's one back there. No sign naming that street. That's a problem in Halifax. Mayor, where are you? Tell your crew to put some signs up out here. Up in Toronto, they did. I won't say they redid every street, but they did quite a bit of them. And they used to have little signs like this, like you see right there where Jubilee Road, that little sign. It used to be like that. And they changed. Oh, I'm at Jubilee and Henry now. There's Henry Street right there. Well, anyway, back before I came back from Toronto, they changed from those little signs to a big blue sign that hung out over the street. They were probably about 3 feet long, maybe 4, and the letters were probably 7 or 8 inches high. You could read them from quite a distance. And those were great. You could see if you're halfway down the street and you needed to make a left on, say, Henry Street, well, you could see that half a block before you got to it. And you could get in the right lane for making the turn and all that. Yeah, it was really great. I like to see Halifax get something like that. You could see look at the cat in the window. What a beautiful cat. See it in the window right there. He's looking right at me too. Eyes are on me. Wonder what I'm doing. I'm in an old part of the city right here. Look, some of these buildings are very old. But they're nice, they're beautiful. Beautiful brick buildings, and I love how the windows stick out of the living room. That's a Halifax thing. A lot of houses here have that, where the windows in the living room stick out a little bit from the rest of the building. I guess so you can look out them and look up and down the street from your room. Oh, somebody got a ticket. Uh-oh. Somebody else got a ticket. Looks like enforcement just came by here. And another one. You're not allowed to park in residential streets unless you're a permit holder to park there. Anybody just comes along and parks there, going to get a ticket because you're not allowed. And that's the same with almost any city. You can't park in a residential area on the street. Not allowed. Look, I'm back where I started. There's I walked right by that burial ground right there on the way up here. And there's the Veterans Hospital right there. So I'm in the same neighborhood, but we'll take a slightly different route so I don't cross the same, go the same way twice, okay? All right. You don't want to repeat myself on the way back, so we'll go a little bit different route getting back. All right, we are definitely heading towards the south end right now. We're going to get a good walk in there today. I'm at 41 minutes. My phone hasn't showed any signs of quitting on me, so we might get an hour in. Even if I stop now, we'll get 40 minutes, so, but it doesn't show any signs it's going to stop. So. But I'll let you know if it comes on the screen saying my battery's almost dead. I'll sign off. But keep walking until it dies. And as soon as I can, I will get a new phone with a nice battery in it again. This one here now is almost 2 years old. And you're lucky if you can get 2 years out of them. That's really good if you can get 2 years out of your phone without some issues. Usually it's the battery. But sometimes it's other things. Well, we are now at Jubilee Street, Jubilee and Roby. I'm walking south on Roby. If I can get back to Spring Garden Road area, I might just stop at Starbucks for a bit. Haven't been there for a while. I just always have to be mindful of, I have to get home in time to pick up my son from work, so I have to be mindful of that. Looks like something might get built right here. By the looks of this. Got a big lot here. Ground is precious in the city. Like it's a valuable thing. You got a piece of land like that, it's worth a lot of money, and the developers will be using it before long. It's almost on the corner of Spring Garden and Roby, so it's in a good spot. That building right there is where my eye surgeon has his office, which I don't have to see him anymore now because my last time was everything is 100%. He said I didn't need to come back because everything was good, and he also told me that my eyes were good for driving. I didn't really need glasses to drive. But I need them for reading and, other things. It wouldn't hurt to have them. They would just sharpen everything up just a little bit, but they're not necessary for driving. But I have to have reading glasses on to read a lot of stuff and get a little fuzzy. But oh, look, there's a walk-in medical clinic right there too. If anybody can't see a doctor, corner of Spring Garden and Roby, walk-in clinic. It's always nice to know where they are. We're lucky we have a family doctor. We came here in 2018 before they got the real scarce. When we got here, everybody was telling us, you can't get a family doctor, there's no family doctors. And when my wife was working at the university, she found out that there was a doctor in Dartmouth taking new patients. And the woman that gave her the information gave her the phone number, and she called our doctor and made an appointment, and me, my wife, and my son all have that doctor. I don't see him all that often because I used to go in every 6 months just for a checkup, but they were all good, didn't really need to get anything done. So when the pandemic came along, we just stopped doing it. Well, I'm at 45 minutes down this video. Now we'll walk back down. I'm on Spring Garden now, so I might as well go down it because I want to stop at Starbucks. If I make it that far, we'll sign off there. So far, so good. Doing better than I did yesterday. Sorry, accidentally hit my phone there. I was pulling my hood up. It's got a little bit breezy right there in that corner. I was just pulling my hood up on my jacket and I accidentally hit my phone. All right, let's continue on down Spring Garden Road. And hopefully we can make it to Starbucks, which I will sign off at that time. And you'll have a great video. It'll be an hour long by the time I get down there. Office space for lease. 444 rent. And we are coming up to Carlton Street as we head eastward on Spring Garden Road. Okay, carry right on here. Only the intersections are windy. The buildings are blocking it if I'm beside buildings because it's coming from the north. And it's not real windy, but it's enough to just be a little bit cooler. But as long as I'm walking beside the buildings, there's no wind. Maybe wind is starting to pick up, I don't know. I just felt a little bit when I go through the intersections. A little bit muddy right here, but it's all right. By the time I get home, it'll be off my shoes. So I don't have to worry about it. Got lots of walking between here and when I get home. So. And no, I'm not walking all the way home. I'm going to walk to where I catch my bus, and then he'll drop me right off the end of my street. That's usually how I do it. I usually go to Scotia Square. That's where I catch the bus. To go home, I take one bus and it'll drop me right off the end of my road. Well, we're at 50 minutes, 50 and a half minutes, still going strong. That's good. Yeah, my battery holds up pretty good when it's not cold. It's just a certain temperature where it won't perform very good after that temperature. Well, I'll go. We didn't get a green light yet, but we will in a second here.
Yeah. What?
Just did now. Well, I'm walking right beside the public gardens. Do you want to walk down through the park? I will if you want to. Okay. You just told me you did. So here we go. The small gate. The small gate down through the public gardens. They blocked the walkway off, but I don't care. I'm going to walk by anyway. It's not a law. It's just for my safety, I guess, because there's snow on the ground down here. Until they blocked it off for that reason. Oh, they're all blocked off in here. I guess don't want people walking on the snow and the ice, and some branches have fallen too. And they don't want anybody to get hit with branches, and there's ice on the walkway. Well, if they catch me here, they're probably going to give me a scolding for walking on this slippery walkway and telling me I'm at my own risk. Okay, we'll be okay here. I'm going to cut across the grass and come out right over there. Or I could go down around this way. I think I can manage here. We'll walk right down through here. Yeah, see, no catastrophe happened, and I walked where I wasn't supposed to, but all went well. So there you go. Okay, we're gonna get ourselves down to Starbucks, take a little break, and then I'll head up to Scotia Square and catch the bus. Oh, they got this all blocked off up here. I guess we'll have to go out through here. I don't know what happened there. We'll go out through this way. We'll be fine. No, it's hard to say. You never know. Somebody could have done something, or it could be something. Oh, who knows, right? Got a little bit of ice on my walkway here. Just got to be a little bit careful. But there we are. A little look at the park in the wintertime. And all the trees without any leaves on them. Okay, I'm going to switch hands again just to put my phone in my left hand here. There we go. I'll try to be careful. There we are. Okay. And we're going to go right back out through the main gate again. We took a long walk, didn't we? We're gone 44 minutes right now. I feel better if I was off the ice. There we go. You know, we haven't had a big snowstorm yet. Oh, my battery saver just came on, so I got to turn this to no thanks. And I got to sign off right here at the public garden because I'm going to run out of battery. So I made it 55 minutes. Oh, that's real good. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, push that like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, I'd love it if you become a subscriber and join this elite group of subscribers to Halifax Walker. And with that, I'd like to say, you have a wonderful day. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.